All right. Welcome to the theElpyDimension. I am your guide, Elpy, and this is mixed worm bin number 4. This has turned out to be a very strong population. This population does not like the bubble mailer as much as the couple of others who have a bubble mailer. It's quite interesting. Anyways, so today is the 30th, technically, of December. Although, there's a worm, 2024. I say technically because it's about 1 o'clock in the morning, thereabouts. So 29th, 30th of December, 2024. It's been 7.5 days since the time for pie feeding on the 22nd of December. I also did a 4-day check-in on the 26th. Called that my extension video. I published 1 video a day of each feeding, and some hours, it turned out to be longer than that, but that same day I published the extension video of the 4-day check-in. And now this is the 7-day check-in. And by the time you see this, the 7-day check-in will be available for 1, 2, and 3. And yeah, okay. So last time the pie feeding was here. How come I can't? Where was the sandwich? Oh, the sandwich feeding was over here. Did they have food left? Let's check out the sandwich feeding first, just quickly, since we did that with everyone else. It's cool. Wormies right off the top. Nice size, looking healthy and active, despite it being kind of cool. This material appears to be breaking down well. There's some garlic that's breaking down. It smells good. Even though it's rotting garlic, it smells better than the stuff in bin 1. And smells better than the last time I was in here. All my bins are material's really deep at this point. Wow, it's really moist down there. And look it's like very moist down there. And it stinks down there. So there's still evidence. That's a piece of pine wood. It's wet, but all the worms are down there. Everybody else, I just put a bunch of dry paper in. I'm not going to do that with these guys, because these guys are all in the super wet stuff. So this is still some evidence of the bread. It's pretty gross, to be honest. Yeah, there's a large amount of worms still occupying, and yeah, it smells. But my instinct is to just leave them alone. Leave them alone with that, and let's do a smell made my nose water. Let's check into the time for pie feeding zone. I put some pita and some persimmons down here on the side. I'm not feeling any warmth over here. I see the persimmons are still intact, which is surprising because they're very easy to puncture, which I just did. So that should help things out. But there are worms down there. Put a lot of dry paper there. Probably too much. And then we put a paper bag that had some paper, or a sandwich bag, over top. And there are worms all in it. There's our pie. And a pocket of worms right over there. none of the pie has the worms necessarily occupying it. Occupying. Okay. We also had some guava. That's an eggplant. Oh. Look at all those worms that just got dumped. Sorry, guys. Okay. I'm going to put that little bit of paper, then our pie. Put that back. And last time on the 4-day feeding, go check that out. There wasn't much to see, but there were worms on the side, as there appear to be again. Okay, so I imagine if I wanted to do some serious excavating, if I dug down below, if I pulled this box up, I don't want to do it, but I do want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, but I do. I'm not going to, because that was mold. I don't want to disturb that. That was the side that the PETA was on, no doubt. So we'll do a little excavating on the side of the box. And you see that there are lots of worms. Yep. Looks like their side of the box is breaking down. You know, on the one hand, they say, don't dig the box up, but on the other hand, I'm feeding my worms to show you. And now I'm like, I don't want to show you. That's juicy down there. All kinds of worms. So I'm tempted. Maybe we should open this box up. Make it more available to us and the worms. Yeah, they're kind of all right. You know what? Let's take a little bit of this paper from the side. Just kind of give them a little bit more to work with where all that food is. All right, cool. So we see that worms are surrounding the box. Yep, digging around it. We find lots of worms. And I think it's going to be a lot better now that I've opened the box for them to get down into. Well, that was my battery. I still have to get into the blue worm bin. Okay, so there we have it. Mixed worm bin number 4. Looking awesome. I'll be able to feed them in a week. Everyone will get fed in a week. So this was the 7-day follow-up to the time, to the Time for Pie series. You can find all those videos on my channel and my playlist, All Things Worm Farming. Look for Time for Pie or 4 Days After Pie. And yeah, Happy New Year to you all. I hope it is a good year for all of us. Be safe, be well. Bye for now.